What's up, folks? Kuro the Artist here, and welcome back to another episode of Drawing with Kuro. As y'all can see, I'm on YouTube today, over on our second channel, the Rust Bucket, rather than Twitch, which is where I normally do these kind of streams. So today I decided to switch things up and do things a little bit differently. As you'll see, there is a donation goal on the screen here, as well as details of it down below in the description, in case you need a refresher. And as always, let me know how my audio levels are, if the music is too loud, too quiet, and same with my voice. Just keep me updated on if y'all can hear me okay. But anyways, this stream, as you guys have probably been following for a few years, I have been drawing on stream for quite some time now. And it's gotten to a point where some of the drawings that I've done are just a little bit outdated compared to my recent style. And as styles will continuously evolve, I'm sure, you know, the art I do now, down the line, I'll probably feel like we'll need a refresher as well. But I've been getting requests for quite some time to update some of the oldest art. So I made a post on Twitter asking people, what do y'all think truly needs a priority with the updates? You can see I put together a list right here. And all donations for this stream will be going to the Rural Justice Network. Just a quick breakdown on what they are. They are an organization in central Massachusetts that I've been lucky to be a part of as a core member for about 2 years or so. And they just put on a bunch of different events and try to provide education for small towns and rural areas. You know, I'm sure people have seen like all the bigger protests out in the cities, like San Francisco, Boston, New York. And you know, there's definitely lots of positives to those, but one of the unfortunate parts of that is that small town people, you know, people away from the cities, away from the big locations, don't really get to experience those sort of things. So as great as they are, you know, you can only feel involved so far through a screen. So what the RJN tries to do is provide these type of experiences for people in small towns. We've put on a few Pride events ourselves. We've done a few protests when the relevant times have occurred. And we're hoping to do it a lot bigger this year. We've been doing it for about, I've been part of the team nearly 2 years now. The RJN's been around for about 3 or 4. We're slowly making progress. Our website is currently under development, but you can find some... Thanks for filling the tank. Some relevant links below.
Mom gets the ink tank himself.
That is me. Thank you for the donation. Where was I? Oh yeah, so you can find the information down below. I also have a vlog on my Keeping It Fizzy channel, where I went to Small Town Pride. Those are words. I went to Small Town Pride 2022. I'll post the link to that in a pinned comment when this is over, in case anybody wants to see that. But as y'all can see, there are donation goals on screen. It's all a collective total. So, you know, if anybody can donate like $1 here, $5 there, it doesn't have to be large donations by any means, but anything that you get will go to the RJN to help fund future projects and events. We're trying to make Small Town Pride 2023 happen. We're trying to put on a gay prom. We're also trying to lean a little bit further into the education with more justice seminars. And hopefully start doing some streams under the RJN brand. And you can find all that information down below. But let's get to the fun here, the alien redraw. So as you'll see on screen, we already have $160 raised. So thank you for everybody who donated in advance. We have about, the counter says 17 hours. I just had to do in intervals of 24. I'll be accepting donations till the end of the stream. And I guess we can wait out the 17 hours as well. All of that money will go straight to the RJN. So the more that people donate, the more tiers we will unlock. Right now, it looks like we're already at a Gravattack SKETCH. Thanks for your donation.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. So that includes, I said I was planning on doing Lula for free while we wait for donations, but we've already passed some tiers. So it looks like we have the completed art ready and set for Lula, Lodestar, or Atomix. I figured it would be one or the other. Let's create a quick poll right here and see which one we should start with. I'll throw Lula on here. We'll give this poll a couple of minutes. Lodestar or Atomix. So let's see which one we should start with first. And we are almost on our way to said meatball. Gravattack. We will do that at 200. Waterhazard would be at a full 300, and 400 would be any character. It could be from any series. Could be one of the missing transformations we haven't done anything for. Could be human, ghost, monster, whatever y'all are looking for, but only if we reach that goal. But so far, we're at least at 167. That's already a fantastic donation. Thank you. Oh, wow. And now we just broke Gravattack.
Rob streams when it's not 5 to 6 a.m. for me. But here I am. Take some money. Can't wait to see the final drawings.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I can't see who donated because I'm on YouTube. My bad. Let me just take a quick look at the dashboard here so I can read aloud the names. Crystal, of course, Crystal, thank you. Thank you, Froski, as well. And previous donations have been from Lizzie and Captain Eon. Wonderful. So we're already at the meatball here. But it looks like, at least for the poll right now, we have Lodestar. So that should be a pretty good one. So let's start here with Lodestar. And I will be doing the drawings for all the donations, even if I do not finish on stream. They'll be posted throughout the week or next week, however long it takes. But as long as the payment is there, it will guarantee they will be drawn. So whatever we don't do today, don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and transition into our drawing screen. And thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy yourselves. And just keep the donations coming. Thank you. What's up, Mortal?
Happy birthday. We gotta get those gay kids a prom. For real though, great work. Next one be a subathon. Smile.
Thank you very much, Mortal. And yeah, we could probably try to do something like that. This is my first time really streaming for a cause, so to speak, even though I am involved with the RJN. It's not quite the typical Ink Tank stream, but if this one's successful enough and you guys enjoy these, Not only will I be able to do more of these to try to benefit the RJN, I love helping out where I can, but we are also hoping to stream to the RJN accounts as well eventually.
Awesome work, guys. Video and artwork. Being Tank is my inspiration as well as many others.
Oh, thank you very much, Hawk. I appreciate the donation and the kind words. That's fantastic. And, you know, keep it up. I've seen a lot of your stuff online, so if we're a part of the inspiration for you to produce that content, then all the power to you, because I enjoy a lot of your artwork. What's up? Another donation. Thank you, Dragon66898. So Lodestar, I was actually pretty excited to redraw. I don't think I'm going to change up his design that much, rather than just give him an art update. As with all of the transformations that actually appear in the series, I can't change their design too drastically, so that they at least maintain a consistency with the canon of 5YL. But I can at least, you know, give them a little bit better improvements. Waterhazard, who has not appeared in the comic, I can be a little bit more flexible with. I'm thinking about not slimming him down, so to speak, but maybe messing with the proportions a little bit. I feel like I kind of want to make him seem more mobile. For instance, in that fight with using Waterhazard against Pandor, you know, I want it to seem like you can realistically envision Waterhazard still being able to perform that type of combat choreography. But yeah, Sandbox is a valid choice for 400 if we meet there. I saw some people wanted some ghost characters in the Discord. Those are definitely viable options. We can figure out an efficient way to determine who would be the new character when we get there. But for now, we're up to Meatball Man, which is wonderful. Good old Gravattack himself. But yeah, Lodestar, I'm happy to give him an art update. He definitely needs one. If anything, just to look a little bit more sharper, a bit more clean, more refined. But I very much enjoy this design. This was when Alex Gotro, Insane Man, was still a part of the crew. And I believe it was his suggestion to integrate the lodestone aspect. If not his suggestion, he at least did the concept for it. I'm pretty sure it was his idea. So thank you again, Alex, for that. And I'm happy to be able to continue to use this design for the 5YL multiverse. I heard a little thing happen. Thanks for the follow, Captain Kano98. Appreciate that. This is kind of a jam, isn't it? This is Can You Feel Me by Love Beans featuring Chez. Yeah, maybe I might thin out his legs a little bit. Give him a little bit more of that lankiness back. I wouldn't necessarily say I beefed him up, but I did make him a bit thicker with his limbs, and I kind of like the more lanky look for Lodestar here. How am I going to read comments while using the phone? I believe there's an option to like open it up on the sidebar or something. I know on a phone it is a little bit difficult to read the chat, but I know there's at least a feature for it. Whether or not it's an efficient feature, well, I guess you'll have to see for yourself. How the breakdown's going. Breakdowns will return soon. We still have a couple of projects we want to release, but I am excited to get back to breakdowns. And I believe the next one is Moonstruck. The Moonstruck breakdown, the legendary past of a Mr. Max Tennyson, which I do have some opinions about, but we'll get there when we get there. Don't I have a second monitor? I do. I'm using one for reference photos, and I'm using another to look at the stream chat. The smart choice is Walter White. I said any character. Get us to 400, I will draw you 5YL Walter White. I'm dead serious. You can quote me on this. Alright, so I gave his claws kind of like a... What would you call that? Like this shape right here that brings it back, that kind of goes against the curve. You kind of see that with I think Ectoneuroids and Omniverse have them. I'm not sure I want to keep that though. If I take it out here, I'm going to feel obligated to take it out of the recalibrated version. But you know what? Fuck it, I'm doing it. They're too much. I'm already struggling to figure it out at this angle. You know, some designs you gotta take into account, are you even able to draw it? And from multiple angles at that, with character design. Like, something can look cool, but if you can't replicate it at different angles and keep up a consistency with it, don't push yourself to make something happen. And I will not with that shape. Beep beep. Thank you. Who was that? Mr. Nancy. Wow, quite the donation. Thank you very much, and we just broke 400. There you go. Alright, so...
Been being tanked lately. You fill a lot of my free time with awesome content, so here's a small token of my appreciation.
Thank you very much. That was Paul JS. He also donated right after Mr. Nancy with a $5 donation. Thank you very much, Paul. And Mr. Nancy donated the remaining 400, so that's pretty wild. So there you go. How should we determine what this mystery character is? You know what? Let's do this. Create online poll, because we're gonna need more options than what you can provide. Thank you very much, the Lucky Derp, for your $5 donation. I will indeed keep up the great work so long as I am physically capable. What's a good polling website? And then we'll make a list of like 10 or so. What's up, Action Jack? How you doing? Straw poll? Let me take a look at that. Alright, we're gonna create a poll here. I'll take, let's see, multiple choice? No, just one. Well, I guess multiple choice is fine. Why not? Title. Choose a 5YL character. Thank you very much for your donation. For the meme, donated 1069. Hey, thank you very much. Alright, so we're gonna put Walter White. I saw Fro throw out Garfield. How could we not? Let's see how many options I can add. I'll take up to 10 characters. 10 characters. Ben 23, that's a fantastic idea. I would love to draw a 5YL Ben 23. Vilgax, I feel like Vilgax I'm gonna want to be a little more specific with his design. Him I'm less comfortable with just throwing out. Sandbox, sure. See, a 5YL Vilgax, I'm gonna need to sit there and like plan that out with Ash. Esther, that's a... let's wait on Esther. Way Bad, like from the comic, like give him official art. Way Bad might be good. Kenny. Oh, like the future son? That's not bad. A good old Kenny Tennyson. It's 5 more. I could take up to 5 more. Action Jack said he's pretty good. Congrats on completing your donation goal. Literally 5 minutes into stream. It's all on you guys. I mean, I can't take credit for that. I really appreciate the support of the community. And the RJN will definitely benefit strongly from this. We just started being able to start trying to come up with methods for some type of consistent income, which you can imagine is tricky for a nonprofit. So things like this is pretty much all we got so far. So, you know, we appreciate these contributions. Because, you know, for the first couple of years, most of it was pretty much out of pocket. But, you know, the bigger reach we have, the more we grow. The more we'll be able to give back to the community and put on more events. Rex. That's kind of in the Vilgax category. Zach Saturday, I feel like I could give a full still to. Zach's not bad. Tetrax. You know what? Conceptually, that is a good idea, but I also feel like I would make a 5YL Tetrax look very similar to how he already looks. So it might not be as interesting to see a 5YL Tetrax. It might just look like Tetrax in my style. If that makes sense. Maybe, I don't know if I'd go the OV route and give him a beard, though. Oh, I gave him, what am I doing? Drawing Heat Blast toes? Come on, this ain't a Pirate Knight. This is a Buyout Savatarin. Duh. Verdona. Verdona's interesting because only her human form would really be worthy. All Anodites kind of look alike. Let's see, I got 4 more slots. So far we got Walter White, Garfield, Ben 23, Sandbox, Kenny, and Zach. Your mom. She would fit in the 5YL universe very well. She would smack Divinity so hard. I believe in it. When you see the piercing look she can give you in her eyes, it's all over. Plant Apocalypse is a good suggestion. I feel like we're on the right track with that, but again, I feel like he would kind of have, you know, he wouldn't really be worthy of the 400 donation goal, you know what I mean? I feel like this should be, if not special, amusing. Although I did put Sandbox on there, so is that hypocritical? Because how much more interesting is Sandbox than a Plant Apocalypse? Maybe I'm being stingy over here. Better Call Saul. That's the name of the show, not the character. You fool. I'm just kidding. Squid Stricter. I already drew Squid Stricter. 400 dittos. Jeez. Lord Transil. Alright, that's interesting. Let's get a few ghost characters. Let's get 1 or 2 ghost characters on here. Just to diversify our options. Oh, thank you very much for your donation, Geki Payton.
Why was Nicholas Andrew Louis replaced?
Oh, that was a heartbreaking decision. Long story short, he just got a lot of opportunities and became too busy. If you check out,
the $1,000 goal Kuro.
I'll respond to that in a second. He's getting a lot of roles and lead roles and everything, and you know, it just didn't work out, especially because of time zones. Most of our cast is 3 hours before him, so we'd be recording like really late at night for him. And it wasn't convenient. We did everything we could to make it work. We tried a whole bunch of different options, but unfortunately, that's the decision that we all agreed was the best. So he is now replaced by Team 4 Stars Kaiser Neko, which I could not be more honored to have as a part of the crew. Like that's very exciting for me. So I love Nick. I wish him the best, and I'm happy that he was able to be there in the stepping stones to the 5 Whale motion comic multiverse. All right, and that second donation that I got, Mortal said, "Give us a $1,000 goal." $1,000 goal. Let's see. Box Ghost is good for the list. $1,000 goal. What would be worthy of $1,000? Malware. I already did a scare. Desiree, she could be fun. Walker. Something from Code Lyoko. Yeah, you know what? I actually was just watching through that. Let's throw Odd Della Robbia on the list. And last one, option 10, Shock Rock. Sure. Just to make things spicy. So I'm gonna go ahead and create this poll. And what do I do now? I just copy the link. Oh, here we go. So here we go. Let me go ahead and pin that to the top of the chat. Oh, it's scrolling too fast there. Alright, so I guess I'll just wait until the end of the stream. But for now, you know, still donations are valid, and if we can come up with a $1,000 goal, sure. I'll try to think of something wild, but I don't know if we'll even hit that. But it should definitely be worthy, you know? Like something nutty. Oh, this is kind of a bop, too. Some good stuff. How about one of our ideas? Would you draw a fan-made alien for 1K? It's not that I won't. I'm just not sure if that would be significant enough for anyone who didn't create it. Like, it might... I don't know. I mean, if y'all can agree that's worth it, sure. But I'm I feel like it might be a little bit too personal, that it would kind of alienate the feeling of accomplishment for those that didn't create the alien, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and make a pretty solid dent into Lodestar. We've been going for almost 30 minutes now. Should have something to show for it. Kind of want to make his crown a little bit wider. Kenny isn't Gwen's. No, Kenny is the future son, not Gwen's brother. I could draw him, but I mean, It's unfortunate that he's not significant, you know? That's pretty sad. Oh, I'm drawing it wrong. It's supposed to be, there we go, inverted tips. But up. The Nutty Professor. You want me to draw the Nutty Professor if we hit 1K? You know what, if we don't come up with a better idea, then yeah, that's it. I feel like his eye line should be lower. Oh yeah, because there's a line that separates it. His eyes don't connect to his crown. This right here is a Hopeless Lover by the Blacktop Banks. Let me know if you all want me to turn it up or myself down. I should make Ultimate Alien X. It's funny you say that. SpongeBob. Alright, now let's go ahead and, I feel like his legs are too big. Let's shrink these down a bit and maybe widen him. This is good. Right here maybe. I feel like the claws intersecting at the outline of his body that is kind of distorting your perspective on his body shape. What if I just bring this down? You know what I mean? Like, with it being right here, what if I, like, put it like that? Is that still interesting? Because this way it opens you up to being able to see his shape a little bit more. But it's also less dynamic. Now he's kind of just reaching down instead of reaching across a little bit. Gwen 10,000 for $1,000. I'll tell you what, for $1,000, I will draw all 3 Ben 10,000s. How about that? That's pretty nuts, right? Or if not that, I'll draw all of the Omniverse future characters, whichever one y'all think is more worth it. But that's if we hit 1,000. In fact, let me add that to the screen somehow, if I can. Although, I'm not sure how much faith I have in us completing this goal, but because of that, if we somehow did, it should be something that nutty. But I mean, we already broke through the goals that I set so far, so that's fantastic. Could not be more happier to tell the RJN once I'm off stream. There we go, I'm making him thick again. I guess I was wrong, this is just what feels right. And let me make the neck deeper. Oh no, not his head, not his head. Leave that be. What happened? Hold on. Okay, I understand what's happening. I see what's happening here. Alright. Now we're making progress. Just a little bit more details to refine. How long will the stream go on? At least until I'm done Lodestar. Maybe I'll go for a little bit longer. I don't really have a time limit, so to speak, for this one. This is kind of just winging it. Maybe I'll draw 2. We'll see. Let's take a quick look at the results so far of that poll. Shock Rock is winning. Wow. I had a feeling he might. Like, if I just threw that on there. Now, does that canonize Shock Rock? That's a whole discussion in of itself. For now, I'm just going to have to say no. Because, you know, the whole separate continuities thing that I like. But I don't know, maybe y'all can talk me out of it. You know, I can be persuaded. I'm not super set in my ways. Perhaps we can have ourselves a educated discussion on the canonicity of Shock Rock. Are Ultimate Aliens in 5YL? Theoretically. Ash's Drawing Matrix series. Thank you for filling the tank. Sort of shows what they could look like.
You should try to make this version of Ben 10K from 5 because Bionitrix Ben isn't his future anymore since he met him.
I kinda am weary about showing a official 5YL Ben 10K. And I also feel like our drawing still wouldn't be as rewarding as 3 for an $1,000 goal. And for spoiler reasons, I cannot elaborate on why I'm super weary. Other than just, you know, it kind of ruins what you're looking forward to. You know? Like, what's going to happen? What's the future going to be like if I establish a concrete answer? Well, then that's it. And I don't know. I'm not interested in seeing how it all ends and what it all leads up to. All right. Something about this arm is just not doing it for me. Am I going freaking bonkers right now? Maybe right here? I don't know, I guess it's fine. Maybe I just need to, like, solidify the outlines and just accept that that's what it is. I do want to raise these towers a little bit more, these shoulder towers. And then we can finally jump into the outline. I promise. Let's start with his head. We could do his entire head. I was separately. I was planning on doing that anyway, so I can add the glow effect, and it wouldn't affect anything on the body. Is this too thick of a pencil? Yeah, let's go with 7. I'm on 9 right now. Let's go with a 7. The arm looks like a giant wrench. Yeah, it kind of does. I'm not bothered by that. It's more of just like the exact positioning of it. But I think I've just been looking at it too long. That I'm just gonna hate it no matter what. So, it is what it is. This freaking jaw. Thoughts on the new DCU by James Gunn? I honestly don't have any strong opinions on it. I feel like I'm gonna start needing to see some stuff before I really give my input. James Gunn has a pretty good track record with his project so far, but now that he's the ringleader, so to speak, you know, he also expressed his desire for each project to be a true result of the creator's vision. So it's not that I'm worried that everything's gonna feel like a James Gunn film from now on, because he's at least claims he's invested in making sure all the different flavors feel true to the director's tone. But it's like, you know, the DC universe has been a freaking mess. And I still feel like, despite the announcements, we truly don't know if it's going to be a complete cleanup or a start over or a complete cleanup. You know, I feel like it could go either way. And I'm going to start needing to see some things happen. But for now, I don't hate anything. I'm not worried. I'm just speculative. I'm suspicious. I got my guard up. Ben 23 is winning now. Oh, would you look at that? You know, Ben 23 will be a funner one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit more excited for Ben 23 than Shock Rock. But I mean, by all means, if y'all want Shock Rock, keep voting, and I will do it. You know, this is your reward. So, reach into your hearts. Open your mind's eye. And accept what you truly want. Shock Rock or Ben 23. This is a bop too. This is So Emotional by Loving Caliber, featuring Lauren Dunn. Rip Garfield. Yeah, Garfield would have been fun. I'll tell you what, $7.50 for Garfield. What age will Ben 23 be? I always imagined him 13 in the 4th series. Excuse me. So 5 years after that stands to, what, 18? Is that math? So that. Whatever that would be. Oh man, my hand is cramping. Hold on. It's time to bust out the bad boys. Shit's getting serious now. $7.50 for Garfield. We can make it happen. We can. The Kenny is the future one, not the brother. I probably should have specified. Maybe like Kenny / Spanner. Do people think it's the brother? Is that why they're not voting for him? Or are people really like don't want Kenny? Like they really don't fuck with Kenny. Alright. I'm trying to make his face look like he's turning slightly, but I'm not sure if the mouth reflects that. That might just all be reliant on the shape of the head. I'm just gonna nix it. He's just facing, his head's facing forward. That's all there is to it. $900 for Shock Rock? Maybe. We already got some tall orders already. And just to be clear, all of this goes to the RJN. So in my perspective, I'm just doing all these commissions for free. So I'm less invested in, you know, the profiting and more of just want to make sure I'm getting something for the organization. They need it more than I do right now anyways, so. Let's add a color layer for the head. How about that? We got our color samples over here. We need that signature lime green. Yes, I've succumbed to using color swabs now. I've given up on mixing from scratch every time. So that's a positive development right there. Look at me. Consistency. Who would have thunk? $2,000 for a pineapple. Yeah. That's, yep. If we make 2K, I'll draw y'all a pineapple. How about that? Well. This right here is lighted up by Tilden Park. Is the pineapple canon? Yes. I'll go hard on it too. Like I'll give it like a nice painted texture and everything. But yeah, right now at 4:37. That's pretty. Oh, spoke too soon. What are we at here? Thank you for the donation. I prefer whole numbers. Wait, is that the name or the message? I don't know. But now we're at an even 500. Beautiful. Thank you. That helped with my love for even numbers as well. Also, I really appreciate the donation. That's wonderful. Perhaps one day they'll let me back into the village. Generator Rex breakdowns. I feel like, so here's how I feel about any other breakdowns, is like I'm just not as knowledgeable about the media as the breakdowns I'm currently doing. You know, like I'm able to like shout out fun facts or like my opinions on it then versus now. I feel like any other breakdowns would be closer to a reaction, just a standard, like my commenting on what's happening right then and there. I won't know what's going to happen. Well, certain shows, like, you know, ones I've seen, yeah, but I don't nearly know as much about the production or any of the little nice side tidbits of information. I feel like that's what really makes it a breakdown. So anything else, like I could do it, but it won't be the same. Thank you for filling the tank. Mortal says...
I hate whole numbers.
That's Mortal for you. Oh. They're filling the tank again.
This donation is gonna come in 2 parts as a by the by.
Okay.
Part 1. How do I do commissions for a personal drawing again?
So personal commissions I do accept through email, but currently they are closed. As we're still just grinding through a lot of projects. There's, of course, you know, the stuff we do weekly on a regular basis, plus, you know, the motion comic is full throttle now. We've already recorded a fair amount of the cast, and we have to recalibrate a lot of the pages. We're also trying some new special stuff this year, which I shouldn't talk too much about, but I really do want to get commissions opened again. I always have a lot of fun doing them. And the past couple that I've done were just like sporadic things, like for raw artists or this. But yeah, right now they're just not a come and get them as you can sort of thing. They're like this, where every now and then I'll do a temporary open it up. But hopefully at some point in this year I'll be able to just do general commissions again. So you can be confident that it's on my mind and it's something I'm working towards making happen. It's just not viable right now. Thank you for filling the tank. Don't You Test Me donated 705. Oh, snap. Is there a war happening? A donation war of whether or not you want the consistency with the numbers. What are we at right now? We are at 510. That's nice and even. That's good. That's not bad. Oh, it's Hasselberry.
You see, a few years back, on a routine dig for dinosaur fossils, a landslide broke out and nearly broke my leg in two. They had to operate.
Really?
Part 2. Rewatching UF. The background wasn't pitch black. Do you think it was the case for you because of your brightness?
I think that's definitely something that could be a factor, but a lot of other people have had similar experiences, and I've also watched it on different platforms, such as but purchasing it on YouTube versus HBO Max. I've seen it on different monitors, and it's all about the same. I think sometimes it's just baked into the episode, but within the first season of AF, it is noticeably darker. I do think they started leaning back on that in future episodes. But if you watch, like, the first 3 episodes, it genuinely does just look like a black background. And that's, like, in the episode. I'm pretty confident in that. As for any other episodes, like, yeah, I do think they do better about not just, like, darkening it so much that it's illegible. If you could say that about visuals. Not illegible, just, I don't know, I just don't want to say, like, dark over and over again. But yeah, shit's dark. I can do this all day. Nice. That puts us at 520. Thank you for covering the even numbers. I appreciate that. So, UAF, his head glowed white, and then in OV it was green. What did I do? I did green. Okay. So can I. 244.
So can I.
That's... Thank you for the donation. But that is not an even number. We're trying to rustle some jimmies around here, I see. Alright, so the head is done. Alright, yep. Now it's time for that bod. That sweet, beautiful... Thank you for filling the tank. What's up, Zanook?
Hey Kuro, I had my own idea for an ultimate diamond, which I'm pretty sure hasn't been thought of before. How do I get an ink tank take on it?
Like, my opinion, or to commission the art? If you want my opinion, you could just ask me right now, or tag me on Twitter in the Discord. But if you want a commission for it, like I said, the commissions are currently not just openly accessible, but I'm working on that. And there, it should happen at least some point this year. It really should. Like, I feel like I can say that. I really don't know when. Maybe I should turn my smoothing up. Something about these lines feel a little bit out of my control. Why add a ball to Lodestar's head? That was just part of the design choice from Alex, and I don't know. I just like it. Helps emphasize the anti-gravity nature of his head suspended in the air. Some good shit. Want a break from the ads? Is there ads playing right now? Or is that, are you just quoting like the commercial? Lodestar versus Magneto. I feel like Magneto has a little bit more control over the magnetism, or at least like based on what we've seen alone. We haven't really seen Lodestar do anything super dexterous with his magnetic abilities, whereas Magneto can be very precise, hone in on specific things. Lodestar kind of just like throws that shit at you and calls it a day. But then again, that could just be user error. Like, we really don't know how far Lodestar can go with it. But just based on what we've seen alone, I gotta give it to Magneto. Seems we got another donation. Oh, two. Simple and Clean donated $25.50, and Sheetster donated $6.47.
Still be drawn, despite losing the choice to Lodestar.
No, Atomix was a choice option, where it was Lodestar or Atomix. But I can guarantee Gravattack, I can guarantee Waterhazard, and it looks like I'm going to be able to guarantee Ben23 if he keeps winning the poll. And so that's already 4, and then Lula, of course. But no, Lodestar and Atomix, I figured I would give y'all the option between the two. And Lodestar was superior. Attending the live from Egypt. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Also, thank you for the donation. Smooth Operator donated $12.53. Wonderful. We're at 570. Let's see, 670, 770. We're 180 away from Garfield. Who drew the Frieza transformation? That was Ash. Although I did do some official art for him in the And Beyond episode when he is briefly mentioned. That was me, but the transformation itself was Ash's illustrations.
I just want to beat Fro. 7th place is mine. Also screw whole numbers. Base decimals are better. Happy birthday, BTW Crystal.
Oh yeah, thank you, Mortal, and happy birthday, Crystal. Everyone give a rousing happy birthday to Crystal. I can't believe she would tune in on her birthday. That's so thoughtful. Oh, it really is soon? That's nuts. Yeah, the happy birthday thing is just a joke from streams and such, thanks to good old Mortal here. So, sorry for the deception. But apparently her birthday really is soon, so that's kind of neat. Happy birthday, Kuro. Have a great day. Thank you very much, Bubby. That's right, Crystal. Your birthday's a frickin' joke. Favorite DC and Marvel character? That's tough. That's a whole thing. I have some default answers. The Flash and either Iron Man or Human Torch is just like something to say. But I mean, the more I think about it, you know, I just start seeing the appreciation for all the other characters, and then I spiral into, oh man, are they really my favorite? But if you just want something to document, then put the Flash and then Iron Man. And there you go. Some basic bitch answers, but you know, it is what it is. Thank you for filling the tank. No spare
They are
change.
popping off
Donated
again.
$7.99.
Kuro here's to hoping Ben 23 wins the poll.
Hey, thank you, Soupy. I appreciate the compliment. And it does look like Ben 23's taking it. What is wrong with my freaking eyes today? It's like I can't see shapes. I'm gonna have to base this off of the side angle. Thank you for filling the tank.
You all joke, but it is my birthday in like a week. 10th of February.
10th of February. That is a Friday. Yeah, that's coming up. Happy early birthday, Crystal. For real this time, as a genuine statement. Happy birthday, Crystal. While Garfield is just creeping around the corner. He's coming on over. What are we at now? 593.26. I might have to do something scandalous. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. I just can't comprehend the shapes in my mind today. So we're gonna have to be devious with this piece. Also, thank you for just even this out. Oh, these are not the names. Well, sometimes they're the names. Sometimes they are the names. But for the $10 donation. Nope. That was Crystal. 674. Puts us at an even 600. 150 more and Garfield's coming. He's a coming. And it's a Tuesday, so we're the farthest away from Monday that we can be. We are the farthest away. Can I do Magister Hulka? I can't edit the poll anymore, but I mean, honestly, I would be cool with that. I haven't drawn too many just Magister characters. Beep beep. Thank you, Zanuk.
So I just have to pay Josh Groban on the Discord channel any room in particular? It's way too many characters for Twitter.
Throw it in the art chat. I feel like that might be a good place for it. And just ping me, and I'll get to it when I can. So apologies if it's a bit of a wait. And if I end up not responding, just ping me again. I get ghost pinged a lot, unfortunately. So sometimes I open a ping, and there's nothing there. And I might have missed a genuine ping. So it gets tricky sometimes. But yeah, I mean, just keep bugging me. I'll see it eventually. Yeah, you see that? I duplicated it. And I even forgot to put the extra lines to separate the metal texture from the yellow. Oh, man. How do I get 5YL Comics? You could just go to the inktank.co and read it there. You can also click the Google Drive link to download it. But I do not sell physical copies. Thank you, Dash, for the $1 donation.
My birthday is February 18th. Can I get an early happy birthday? Name's Dash. Also say hi to my friends, Connor, Jordan, and Brandon.
Sure. What's up, Connor, Jordan, and Brandon? And an early happy birthday to Dash.
Big fan. Revived my fandom for Ben 10.
Thank you very much, Zach H, for your $10 donation. Really appreciate that. And thank you for being a fan. And yeah, shout outs to Dash, Connor, Jordan, and Brandon. And happy birthday, Dash. Welcome to the party. We are chucking our way through Lodestar here. We're doing our best. We're doing what we can. What are we at right now? 616. We're at the Marvel Universe. Oh boy. But But y'all feeling this right now? .5YL in a CBR format. You can probably convert it using the files in the Google Drive. But I don't think they're just out there already like that on my website. You can also see it on Webtoon too, but only the recalibrated version so far. There's only 4 chapters on Webtoon. Am I going to see the new Ant-Man? Absolutely. You know, I actually really love the Ant-Man films. I saw everyone clowning on the Ant-Man films, like how Quantumania, like no one's excited for it. And I'm just like, I genuinely love Ant-Man. I even have an Ant-Man shirt somewhere. And I really hope that the third one still has the same feel as the first two. I know the crew that Scott works with, I don't think they're returning. I think I read that somewhere. And I really liked them. Like, I genuinely liked them. I thought they were good characters. I like when main heroes have their own like set of characters on their own too, so they're not just completely reliant on the crossovers. And you know, if you get rid of those characters, then you just got Scott and like, you know, the extended, like the main characters. You know, I feel like once a character transitions into a main character, they're not really there to help build the world. They're there for the plot. But yeah, Ant-Man Quantumania. I already got my tickets. I bought that shit the first day. I feel like I'm gonna give these make these rounded tips. Or should I make them spiky? I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I feel like these need to be spiky because these might... You know, whenever I do rounded things, it usually implies that rubber texture. Like what Mott Snickrept has, or like a lot of Tom Perkins aliens. But I'm not trying to go for that. Lodestar is made of gravel and metal materials. Or metal-like and gravel-like, not literal gravel and metal. It alludes to those textures and elements. Said that 5YL's on Webtoon. Alright, so I'll just give you the freaking link tree. Hold on. I'm trying to get in the habit of putting this link tree under the videos. I guess since this is the Rust Bucket, it's not there. But you can see a link to everything that we do right there. You can see the Webtoon edition of 5YL, but only the first 4 chapters are on there. If you want all 12, you gotta go to the website. So yeah, there you go. Bada bing. We still on Lodestar? Yeah, Lodestar, he's taken me a bit. He's a bit more of a challenge than I might have thought, but you know, we're getting him done. It's happening. And it seems like we still got a ways to go. Now, I'll probably ask this again towards the end of the stream, but would it be more interesting for y'all if I did all of the other goals on stream as well, or should I just do them off stream? Like, should I just get these done, or like, do you guys want to be there when I draw Mr. Meatball, the Wet Boy, and Bieber Tennyson? And Lula, too. Lula. I guess I'm doing Lula. On stream? Alright, so maybe I'll stream like an hour or 2 every now and then, like every other day or something. Get these done. I'm actually very, very impressed with how fast we reached these goals. Thank you very much, folks. I had confidence, but it's nice having that confidence reassured, like knowing you really can count on the community. And trust me, this really does make a big difference for the RJN. So this is it's great to do this and raise money and draw some fun aliens. But the results of these donations and what they're going to be providing for the rural area could not be done without your help. It's absolutely wonderful, so thank you. And I'm sure if the other members were here too, they would say the same as well. Ben 23 or Lord Transl. Yeah, Lord Transl would have been neat, wouldn't he? He's a little unexpected. He's a little bit of the gray area. Let's see, are we still at 616? We're less than 150 away from Garfield. We need, what is that, 134 if we were to get Garfield. Do I have any plans to translate 5YL into Arabic, Spanish, or Chinese? There are some fan translations out there already, which fortunately do give other readers the chance to experience 5YL in a language easier for them. As for me specifically, I don't have any concrete plans. I feel like that's something I am interested in, but it's just coordinating with the translators. I had a taste of that when I did a collaboration with Adam from the Diamond Bolt channel, just translating the footage for the projects we reviewed then was already a little bit more than I anticipated. So especially because, like, you know, text boxes have different fonts, they have different sizes. Sometimes things are drawn with the intention that text will go over it, so there's not even anything behind it. And different words in different languages are shaped differently, they're different lengths. So it's easier said than done. And as much as I'd love to do it, it's not something I can see myself prioritizing right now. And if I ever do, I'm hoping I'm able to do it justice. But right now, there, like I said, there are just fan translations online of people who actually know the language and know what they're doing. And some people even edit the fonts too. I'm very impressed with that. Thanks again for having me on board to help with Chapter 12. Thank you, Jack. I really should be thanking you. Like, you really came in clutch. Because we were struggling through, like, that last week. Like, shit just kept coming up. Multiple upon multiple unforeseen contingencies had to be brought about. And we've always figured, you know, if we got to bring on one more person, it's got to be someone that, like, not only has an art style that could work with ours, but like knows what they're doing. Like, they know the type of flavor that we're looking for. They know the lore a little bit, or at least like well enough to try to take that into their own hands without us like overseeing every single step. And you fit the bill, so thank you. And Crystal too. Y'all are gonna be seeing Crystal's name in the credits in a few more things coming up with the motion comic. I'll speak more on detail when that becomes relevant, but her talents are helping us as well. She makes the sparkle happen. Yes, you do. Y'all almost got me to draw a 5YL Walter White. I'm just saying. Y'all are trading Ben 23 for that. You got 16 votes, not bad. I love your art, Kuro. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Scourge. I feel like my chair is squeaking against my desk a lot, and I don't know if the mic is picking that up. So, if you were hearing some vroom vroom, sounds like we got a tank fill. This is a scare. Thank you very much for your $50 donation. bringing us to Satan's divine temple. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but that's in reference to the counter going up to 666. But thank you very much for your donation. My mic is in fact picking up the chair. I am so sorry. In fact, these arm things go back. There we go. Yeah, thank you Zascare for bringing us to the 666. Let's get some praise Zascares in the chat. Or thank you High Ecto Lord. Whatever you feel is appropriate. Let's show some praise for the Ecto Neurite. The dark spook man himself, Zascare. Do I think Lord Transil is still alive? I do. I kind of don't want him to be, though. Like, he's got no business sticking around after that stunt he tried to pull. I'm sorry. But knowing the plumbers, they kept him alive. They're merciful. You're very welcome, Jack. Toast the vampire. Let's toast the vampire with some of that pure H2O. Do I think that Tetrax has any potential as a character to appear after AF? I mean, yeah, absolutely. I wish he showed up. In fact, it kind of would have been dope if they didn't go the whole Galactic Plumbers route and kept them as like an Earth organization and just replaced Labrid with Tetrax, and he was the one who like filled in the role, told them what's happening with Max and all of that, and he was sort of the segue character from the classic into Alien Force. And we could just ditch the whole Space Plumbers thing.
My time has come again.
For the meme, we got 3.69. That puts us at 669.69. A solid nice for that, good sir. Thank you very much. But I do like Galactic Plumbers too. So I'm just talking in terms of like when it was early enough for them to have made that choice. But now that they didn't, and like we've had like 3 series of Galactic Plumbers, you know, I definitely favor them. But if they didn't want to go that route, they should have brought Tetrix back. That would have been pretty neat. What do I think about the DCU slate? I actually did comment on that earlier in the stream, but long story short, I just got to see some of these projects come to life before I really decide. If Ben awakened to Stan, do you think it would play into his photographic memory? I don't know exactly how Stans work, but I will say that Ben's photographic memory seems to be only based on like complete concentration. I don't think it's something that's like automatically happening all the time. And a lot of the times I don't think he's really paying attention. Thank you for the donation.
For Fivel and the Great Unknown.
Thank you, Andrew, for RJN, for 5YL and the Great Unknown. Praise the cosmic celestial sapiens watching over us. And thank you very much for your donation. Have I seen Young Justice? Yes, I absolutely love Young Justice. I'm so glad that it did get a 3rd and 4th season. If it doesn't get any more, that'll be unfortunate, but I feel like I got enough out of it where I still feel like it's a worthy show. But yeah, give me a season 5. I'm on board. We're almost at Garfield. We are. We're less than 50 away from 5YL Garfield. Is there a cat? Man, y'all, my mic's picking that up. Yeah, I think Bruce wants in. Here, let me get her. I'll let her in. Although if I do, she's just gonna ask to walk out in about 5 minutes. Hey, Bing Bong. Yep, Bruce is here. She just crawled under the futon. She's just gotta explore a little bit. What's up, Kuro? What's up, Andre? How you doing today? Meow meow. Welcome, Bruce. Oh, she's rubbing all up on my cords now. Thank you. Please don't unplug anything or step on the keyboard. I would highly oh, you're doing it. I gotta keep the keyboard away from her. She's a stomper. Yeah, I think she can tell that I can't give her the attention she craves right now. So now she's trying to leave. Sorry, I warned you, Bruce. Let her speak the truth. What truth do you have to speak, Bruce? Let us all know what you got, girl. You have anything to say? Oh, now she's quiet. Thanks, Bruce. Bruce versus Garfield. Bruce all the way. This cat is nuts. Where's the full list of rewards? On screen and in the description. There's only one that isn't on screen, and that's because it was kind of a joke, but now it looks like it actually might happen. Is if we hit 750, I'm going to draw Garfield. Like, officially. And I didn't put that on screen because I didn't think we'd actually get it. But here we are. What have I been thinking of the blind wave reactions? I mean, I feel like it's a little more special for me because I've been watching them forever, like the better part of like the past decade or so. So it's like really like great to see, especially because the whole crew is there. It's not just like Eric and Aaron, like they're all in on it. So just that fact alone makes them enjoyable for me. And they seem to be like in the show. I mean, they're at least giving it that signature like blind wave treatment. It's not like they're just trying to, well, at least it doesn't feel like they're just trying to get through it. But yeah, it's great. I love that they're doing it. And if they ever finish Omniverse, then I can be like, yo, check this stuff out. Show them a little bit of this. But it's too spoilery for them right now. I have a favorite alien to draw. Growing up, I was really into Heat Blast and Accelerate. Their shapes just came so natural to me. But now they're all just kind of the same.
Gone for 30 minutes. Now I need to clean this mess up.
What's up, Smooth Operator? With a $40.31 donation, bringing us up to 750. Garfield has entered the chat. All right, so now comes the specifics. Am I drawing Garfield the character? Am I drawing a Garfield transformation? Am I drawing a Garfield species? Am I drawing some like alternate crazy powerful version? We can get pretty fun with this one. But I have to do it now, and I'm gonna put some solid effort into it. But thank you very much for your donations, folks. This is truly touching. For a small town nonprofit organization, this is going to give us a lot of confidence in the things that we can do from now on. And it's definitely going to make the people that attend these events feel like they got a little something special to look forward to and experience. That's why we're here. That's what we're doing this all for. So you guys are now a part of making that happen. So down the last link in the description, you can see a vlog I did of one of our events, Small Town Pride 2022. I'm going to make that a pinned comment when this video is done as well. But we've also, we did Small Town Pride 2021. We did a bingo night one night. We've done a handful of protests because, sometimes you just got to stick it to the man. And we're trying to do some other stuff this year. I'm not sure how much I really want to solidify without consulting the team, but those are the ones I'm confident that I can talk about. But yeah, just continuously, truly life-changing for these people. When we put on the first two small towns, there was a lot of people who were like so thankful they had a chance to experience something that, like, it's usually too far away, too expensive, and like parking in Boston, Jesus. So it's hard for people. It really is hard for people to feel like they're a part of these events and not just seeing them happen. Like, these really do make a difference in people's lives when it's like about them and it's about something that they feel they might have felt alienated for, something they've struggled with grown up in life, something that's ostracized them. And I know a lot of people in this community have probably experienced those things too. And we're hoping maybe eventually, like years upon years down the line, once we've like fine-tuned the RJN, maybe it'll be something that like people can replicate and do in their own areas, their own towns, their own small blips on the map, the places people never heard of, the places that people will never get recognized, like those small areas. Maybe we can create like a system to show other people how to do it as well. And sharing the love, sharing the education. But for right now, we're taking it step by step and just doing what we can, where we can. I know one day I want to go to some Pride Fest, so happy to help with my part. Thank you, Crystal. And yeah, they're pretty great. Everybody there, it's all positive energy. Like, the only people there are people that want to be there, and everyone's having a good time. A lot of them are family friendly, so it gives kids, ours specifically, I know is family friendly. We even had a kids booth last time where like there were costumes. I don't know if we did face painting. A lot of the time, see, I also run my booth when I'm there, so I help a lot with putting the event together, but in my perspective, as for actually experiencing it, most of my time is facing the pen and paper. And I just kind of rely on the footage and pictures people take during the event to to see the result. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people really enjoy it. We even had some of those what you might call naysayers, that is pretty typical for these type of towns. There's always someone out there that wants to take you down, speak ill of what you're doing. And even them, at least the first time, there's the one person who's kind of on our radar was like, yeah, this was a good event, like it was successful, and like all good things to say to that. And it's like, wow, we were able to, at least in that moment, get some encouraging words from a naysayer. So, I feel like that shows we're doing something right. Ash is here. Ash, what's up, boy? We're drawing Lodestar. Oh, and guess what, dude? I have to draw a 5YL Garfield. Isn't that something? These sneaky tyrants bamboozled me into putting Garfield on a goal, and they actually met that goal. So here we are now. It's no longer a joke. It's gonna be real. I'm still debating if I just draw the character or if we somehow create like a Garfield species. Oh man, I don't know which would be funnier. But we got time to figure it out. Figure, dude. Want a Garfield transformation. Well, see, if it's a transformation, excuse me, it has to be a species. Right? Like, that's... So it's like, if it's a whole like, this is now a viable option in the DNA databanks, that means somewhere out there's a whole race of Garfields. So I guess this is where we're at now. Garfield is an apoplexian. Oh, see, that would be an interesting choice too. Is draw the Garfield character as an apoplexian. Alright, that's another poll. Here we go. How come I can't... Oh, I already have a gold poll. I'm going to end that poll so I can start a new poll. Not the big main poll. This is going to be a quick YouTube poll. How do I draw Garfield? Let's do Garfield character. Let's do Garfield transformation. And let's add a third option. Garfield as apoplexian. I definitely misspelled apoplexian, but y'all know what it is. Or oh, I accidentally hit add third option. I don't want this option anymore. Okay. I mean add fourth option. There we go. There we go. Character transformation or as an apoplexian. Let's see. How we doing Garfield? What does the lasagna man want? What's cooking? Jack says if I don't draw Garfield as Wrath, then he will. Well, then y'all can look forward to that if the apoplexian doesn't win. Oh, but he's winning. He's winning. Look at that. If he was an apoplexian, we could literally just name him Garfield. And like he can be like the laziest apoplexian. Because there's always got to be an outlier. You know, the whole planet can't harmoniously have the same personality. So this is like the one apoplexian that's just like, I'll tell you something later. Let me tell you later. That's his catchphrase. Oh boy. I feel like the meme of the guy at the pardon corner. No one knows I'm Diamond Ditto. What's up, Diamond Ditto? Now you've been revealed. How you hanging today? Making any fun edits? There we go. Still on the outline phase. Lodestar do be taking a bit. It looks like we're capped at 750 so far. I mean, this is plenty of donations. Not that we need any more. Again, like endless thank you for all the contributions. And I'll tell you what, like, what does this say? 16 hours to go? What happens in 16 hours? I can't do any more math right now. What time is it in 16 hours? Did you know you could just Google that? It'll be 11:30 a.m. For me, EST, Massachusetts time. I'll keep this open till 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, as the poll says. And if we break 1,000 by then, I'll commit to the Ben 10,000s. But, you know, don't worry about it if it doesn't happen. Like, endless thanks.
Thank you for filling the tank.
Captain Eon donated.
How would you go about blindly making aliens like Snakebit and Sandbox since they were never shown in the show?
I feel a little bit more confident in them. Oh, we're getting a lot of donations. Hold on, I'll read them off in a sec. I feel a little bit more confident in them because we kind of already have a couple of ideas for them. I know Ash said he's got something kicking, and I have some ideas as well. So we're a little bit more prepared for something like that. And I also feel like they're not as like vital to get like perfect, like make them the most beautiful alien. Which is why I feel like they're easier to do. Other than Vilgax, like he comes with a heavy expectation to be like, oh, we're doing Vilgax now? Like, we're actually making 5YL Vilgax? Like, that's something I can't just throw out there, you know? Hold on, I accidentally opened up this layer window and it won't close. There we go. And thank you. There was a donation that disappeared. Oh, no. Jackpot donated $27. Thank you. I think if I highlight some, I swear there was 3 new ones and I'm only seeing 2. Who did I not shout out? Or was it really just 2? Have I ever drawn Vilgax? I've drawn him a few times. He's in chapter 2. And I've drawn him for fun, like on my own time. Oh, I forgot to draw Lodestar's freaking assets. Capped at 750, you say. Cheester says.
Capped at 750, you say?
And donates $1. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. We're at 779 now. Maybe we really will break 1,000. That would be nutty. I feel like I'm a believer now. Like, it could very well happen. I'm not betting on it, and I will not be disappointed if it doesn't. But y'all are giving me a little bit of faith over here. There's potential in this possibility. I've heard this song too much. It's a bit repetitive. This one is too, but this one's got more of a bouncy beat. Do I like Vampire? I'm okay with him. He kind of just seems like another tool in the kit to me. Like he's just there. He's an option. Not 100% sure if I would say he's the best, or maybe not even in the top 10. But that's for me, you know. I've seen an ample amount of Vampire praise online, so I know he's got fans out there. But I don't think I'm one of them enough to be like, he's fantastic. How do you donate? There is a link in the description. And it should take you directly to the donation page. You can donate for as little as $1. Anything helps. Would I like to see Ben as an Anodite, or at least use mana or magic? I don't really care about that, to be honest. I feel like going as far to say he can't transform into one might have not been the move. But as for like, well then in that case, do I want to see that? Not really. Like, I do believe he could, but whether or not, like, should he? I'm not invested in that. But I'd still say, yeah, you probably could become an Anodite. Like, sure. Alright, we're finally on the coloring phase of Lodestar. Then after this, I think that'll be the end of Lodestar in the stream. And then I will just stream periodically until I get all of these done. Y'all have cooked up quite a plate here. We have Lula, Gravattack, Waterhazard, Garfield, and Ben 23 to get through after Lodestar. And all proceeds will go to the RJN. So quite a big success, if I do say so myself, with this stream. With an infinite amount of thanks to you beautiful beings out there. But yeah, I think I might halt after I'm done drawing Lodestar here. Can I Cash App you? I don't have Cash App, I'm sorry. I have PayPal, I have Venmo. And I have that donation link. Although if it was through PayPal or Venmo, it won't make the bar go up because that's programmed strictly to the donations. But I mean, I'll still count it, I guess. I still want that pineapple. $2,000 before 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, EST. I will draw you the best pineapple I possibly can. I'll spend hours on it. I'll really like give it my all. I'll set aside like half a day to just really meditate on this pineapple and make it beautiful. I'm serious too. I know it sounds like I'm joking, but I really will. Vroom vroom. Sounds like the tank is filling. We got a $10 donation.
A comic on the Benton Reboot TV show. Jokes aside, hope you're having a good day. D.
Thank you very much. I just gotta wait for this one to go through, and I'll respond to both.
Will you draw the sketches off stream, then do the line and coloring art on stream to save time?
That is a good question. First off, on Mixel, thank you very much. I am having a great day. I'm very happy with the success of this stream. And it wasn't a bad day so far. You know, I got some stuff done. Had some pretty good... I can't really talk about the projects, honestly. But yeah, it was good. Good stuff happening. As for Captain Eon, I guess it depends. I really don't know. Maybe I'll do some sketches off stream. Maybe I'll design some, like, live. Thank you for the donation, Road to 1000. I don't know. Do y'all want to see the sketches as well? Lula, I might do her sketch off stream. I feel like that one I really gotta, like, play with. In fact, this Lodestar here, had I known how much I'd have to struggle with his positioning. Like, that's an example of what I do off-stream, is just, like, constantly messing with, like, the micro proportions. I just feel like streaming-wise, it's, like, not as entertaining. But if you guys want to see that, I can show you the whole process. I just figured, like, visually, the outlining and the coloring and all that, that's the fun part. Unless the stream's purpose is the creation. You know, if it's like a, let's design this kind of stream. Oh, we got another donation.
5 on Nermal win.
Nermal? Who's Nermal? Oh. 1,500. If we get 1,500, we'll do Nermal.
Thank you for filling the tank.
Thank you for filling the tank.
Just finished up my drawing of Ash's version of Ultimate Spider Monkey vs. Spider-Man. I missed the first hour, hope you're doing fine.
Thank you, Wolfman Plays. I am doing fine.
I'm push it to the limit.
Drazen! You got no idea, boy. Oh my god. Drazen really clocked it. He made it happen. Thank you, Drazen. That's something you can't take lightly. Like, $200 donation. Thank you very much, Drazen. We have reached $1,000. So now I gotta do 3 Ben 10,000s. We have quite the... I might have to take a break from gaming for a bit. Just to, like... I gotta find time for all of this. Yeah, maybe I'll just sub out my gaming streams for Drawing with Kuros for a bit. And then I definitely gotta stream, like, in between, too. Like, once a week ain't gonna cut it. We got some stacks to get through now. But again, it's all happening. It has to happen. I said I'd do it, and Drazen, you were the final piece. Thank you. We're not now at $1,000. So that's pretty bomb diggity. Y'all really came and you brought it. Thank you, Drazen. Thank you very much. And then, yeah, I guess I'm drawing 3 Ben 10,000s. Drazen rolling with the barrels. That's right, Ash. Why is Swampfire my favorite alien? At first it started as a joke, and then I just started finding him charming. I don't know. I feel like he's got a diverse power set, but not so diverse that feels overpowered. Like, it doesn't feel like, oh man, this isn't fair. It's like just enough to be interesting. And I actually don't like the way I'm doing the orange highlight on this. I just think he has an appealing design, an interesting voice, and, you know, I like to do my impression of him, like, Swampfire! You know, that's fun. I don't know, I just, something about Swampfire, I vibe with it so hard. I like Swampfire. I feel like that's when an alien truly becomes your favorite, like when he just clicks, you know, like you don't really have enough, like, a whole spiel to defend it. You're just, I don't know, this is just the one for me. Swamp Daddy, yeah, my Swamp Daddy, my oh, you know what, if you haven't seen a video on this channel, I was sent a Swampfire figure, but I sticky tacked him to my desk. Because of my cats. In fact, everything on my desk, I have a nice little display here with, like, some picture frames, some figurines and stuff, little memories and knickknacks, and they're all sticky tacked down so that the cats can't knock them over. Or else I would have just taken them off and showed y'all. Well, I could always re-put it. Hold on. There we go. Someone made this and sent this to me. 5 Whale Swampfire. There's a whole video about it on the channel. Swamp Daddy's right here. He's really cool. He's very posable. He was custom made, so that's pretty cool. Thank you again. I'll have to sticky tack him back down, so I'm just gonna leave him on the side right there. Is there a cat still in here? Oh yeah, she's chilling on the tower. Bruce just wanted some tower time, I guess. Enjoy the tower. I'm getting many gifts lately. I am. I also have the necklace that I was sent by you. Right here, and Yvonne has the other one. Yeah, I just figured you wouldn't really be able to see it with my black shirt right now, so I'm wearing a silver one. This one's just an Aries logo. It's funny, I was at some Thanksgiving event being held at a bar / like performance place or whatever, and I was in the bathroom, and I was just talking to this guy. I forgot how this conversation started. Oh, I think he noticed my necklace. He was like, oh, you're an Aries? And I was like, yup, April 17th. And he was like, that's my birthday too. I was like, no way. And he pulls out this Aries coin, which looks suspiciously similar to this. And he was like, I've been carrying this around for the past 2 years, like every single day. And now I want you to. And I was like, sweet. So I have it in my wallet because I bring my wallet everywhere. So that's my way of carrying it around. But, you know, that was just a really cool moment. Wouldn't see it with the black shirt. Dude, I almost didn't see the necklace in the video. Well, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Because you said that, I was like, oh, well, you know what? But I do wear that black hoodie a lot. My Selena hoodie. It's so comfy. But yeah, I just have a lot of black clothing. Like, I don't even do it intentionally anymore. I used to. But not so much anymore. I think I just like how I look in black, and most cheap clothing is black. But I also like wearing blues. Yvonne says she likes me in oranges, and I feel like I can accept that. I just never was a big fan of orange to begin with, but I feel like I can rock orange.
My break has ended. Back to baking bread. Good luck, Robbie boy. I'm surviving, are you?
Thanks, Ash. Enjoy baking bread, and for the donation, peace. All right, now we're on the shade. We're still on the shading phase of Lodestar. What do I want to get the Funko Pop treatment? I was honestly super satisfied with Swampfire. In fact, I ordered one like months ago, and I just got an email they canceled my order. Which is wild, because like I know people who ordered theirs after I ordered mine, and they got theirs. So it's like, then what was the whole point of like I don't know. Like, I ordered mine when they first went up. Like, they were in stock. I was ready. In fact, I bought 2, and then I waited, and everyone was getting theirs. And it's like, man, I wasn't happy about that. I got mine from Walmart. Yeah, I ordered mine from Walmart. Walmart.com. Like months ago, like when it first came out, like that day, I ordered 2 of them. And then like I saw some people a couple days later be like, oh yeah, I'll order mine. And then they got theirs, and it's like, man, what? If that isn't some straight tomfoolery. Absolutely nuts. Have I been watching The Last of Us? No, I wasn't into the game, so I didn't think I'd like the show, or at least like feel invested in it. But I heard it's doing really well. I know Nick Offerman's in it, and I really like Nick Offerman, so that's pretty nice. Nick Offerman. Am I missing? Oh, he has gold patterns on his chest. Oh man, and quite a bit of them too. Whoops, I was like, nah, this feels too easy. Hold on, folks. I can't see today. Ooh, it's hot in here. I'm starting to cook. What's cooking good looking? Oh, me. If I get my 2 spare swamps, I'll be happy to ship you one. Thank you. I will happily take that. That would be wonderful. Thank you very much. That would be so cool. That'd be like totally cool. Did I really give him this many lines in the comic? What is wrong with me? This is why this shit takes so long. What's my favorite OR Ash Ultimate? Oh, that's hard. I really like most of them. There's not some that I dislike. It's just like, you know, because I also like design stuff. I do have like my own like ideas and spins on how I would do things. So in terms of like that, there are some like I would personally do differently. But just like for what they are, I really like them all. There's so much thought that's put into them, and of course, you know, Ash's artistic capabilities are always killing it. The Echo one was cool. I'll give him that one. I know that's a more recent one. I really liked his Blitzwolfer. That one was pretty neat. Alright, we're getting close to the end, folks. Okay. There we go. Now his gold patterns are there. In fact, I kind of want to... Yeah. Yes. Yes. Wouldn't Ryan's ultimate redesigns be like convergent evolution? I don't know how you'd classify it, honestly. Could I update Vlad and Eon's artworks? Those could have been options for the $400 character, but it looks like the winner has gone to Ben23. But yeah, their art does need updates eventually. I would like to do those at some point in time. But yeah, they could indeed use them. I was gonna say, is it just me or is it really hot in here? But there's you wouldn't be able to tell. Imagine what this room feels like. And then be like, is it hot in here? It could be. Probably because I got a bright light shining right at me so that y'all can see me. There we go. Looking great. It's hot for me because it's summer. Yeah, so it's summer during, like, the start and end of the year for you, right? That's wild. Summer's like a middle of the year sort of reward for getting that far to me. Like, oh snap, you made it to the middle of the year. Time for summer. So it snows in, like, July for you or something? Or does it even snow at all? What's it like in the Crystal Kingdom? After reading chapters 1 through 12, I'm finally working on drawing Eon in Divinity. Drawing Divinity, however, may be as hard to draw as his evolution. Yeah, he's a pretty tricky character, especially his outfit. As some of you may have noticed my patterns with drawing characters. If I get sick of drawing their outfits, I come up with a way for them to change. So chapter 12 was just yet another excuse to stop having to draw Divinity's whole freaking complicated shoulder shapes. I'm just like, let's just do away with all that. Like, it looked great, but I'm sick of this. It's just gonna get ripped off. And so Birdman stripped him down. And then I was blessed with not having to draw them anymore. Our big holiday summer vacation kind of era is around Christmas and New Year's, which always made sense to me because that's like the end of the year. Well, getting so summer vacation is just not like a thing. Oh no, it is, because summer year. Wow, that's wild. I mean, you know what? When you think about it, it actually kind of makes more sense than like what we're doing over here. But like, it's so foreign to me. That's interesting. Oh, I didn't even do this foot. Get a load of this drawing. Nice one, Comedy Acorn. Very nice. Very nice. Have I drawn hundreds of aliens at this point? I've drawn at least 300 off the top of my head. I might have broken 400 by now, though. And that's just aliens. As for, like, 5 whale art, I've definitely, like, broke 1,000. Like, with what's available on the wiki combined with, like, redraws and stuff. I guess that also, like, does redraws count? Because if so, then there's some aliens I've done twice. I was counting the redraws for the humans. I might as well count it for the aliens. Yeah, I've drawn quite a bit. Alright. Kind of want his head glow to be a little bit stronger. There we go, that's enough. Bum ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba ba ba. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to deselect the gold parts. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna shade it with the rough brush as a subtle way to like imply the texture this stone is made of. And I'll have to do the uniform differently. Yeah, there we go. Do I think I should try animating something? Animate anything that you feel like you're capable of doing. Just explore your creative endeavors and your ambitions, you know? If you feel like you can give it a shot, give it a shot. Already at 1K, yes sir. We're gonna have quite the options to choose from for this year's batch of events. Oh, now Mochi wants in. Hold on. Also why I putty down everything, because I knock into my desk. Come on in. It's like a cat club and I'm the bouncer. You on the list? Should he have like a shadow for his head? I think so. Yeah. What's up, Momo? Oh, this is the please hold me stance. Alright, just for a second. Why are your paws wet? Make sure to save my work. Oh, don't you worry. I'm always saving my work. Who is a boop boop? Yeah, she purring. Oh, she's really into this right now. I gotta finish this drawing. I don't even know where my stylus is now. Did I put it over here? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, it's right here. Let me see if I can do both. It's like a trick. Watch this man draw a Biotsavatrin while holding a cat. Whoa! This is truly why you guys donated 1,000 for this right here. Oh, she can tell I'm not into it. There you go. She's very good at picking up on little cues. Well, it doesn't mean she won't try. Oh, this is The Chase by Basix, Basixx. Mana 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 mana. This I can color in. feel like, yeah. Vlad's entire life is a screw up. Vlad got dealt a pretty rough hand. He didn't handle it the best way.
What alien from the classic show would you choose to draw as a 5-0 transformation? Next? For me, I'd like to see a Detravite.
I would have said an Eroxite, but I already did one. At this point, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done. And for me, it's more about what you guys want to see. Because I'm pretty happy with what I've done so far. Who haven't I done? Synaptech? That might be a fun one. I think Ash did a concept for that. Who else is there? Ultimos might not be the most interesting design, but I think Ben just having an Ultimos alien might be pretty cool. Then he'd have the full Galactic Enforcers if he had some Synaptech transformation and Ultimos, because he's already got Tetramand. God. Detravite would be neat. Yeah, Detravite. I've done Togarin or whatever, 6/6s. I've done him already too. How we doing here? Whoa, what's happening here? There we go. Crab. Yeah, but I don't know what Crab looks like. Because his whole thing was like... Isn't he wearing like a shell of something? Or was that 6/6? Okay. Okay. Next stream, I gotta do like a 1500 goal. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a next time. Maybe I'll do a stream like this to like raise the voice actor budget or the motion comic budget in general. Because like the more funds I have for that, the more I can pay the people working on it with me, and then thus more intricate results. But as for the RJN, this might have us pretty set for a bit, unless like something else comes up. Look at that. In fact, you know what? That probably should connect like that, yeah. I think this about seals the deal. Doesn't it? Give it some bloops. All right, yeah, that's it. This is it. Let's do a quick albedo edit while we're here. He should be pretty simple. I should have an albedo color palette now, but I don't. It's too red. It's gonna be kind of hard to come up with different colors for him. What would an albedo Lodestar be colored? Maybe purple? Oh, no. Maybe just completely gray? No, that just looks like normal Lodestar. Well, I know that, at least the metal parts maybe, no, let me just go ahead and... no, I can't do that, can I? I was gonna say go ahead and merge the head to the body, but I can't because of that glow effect right there. Let's see. Minus 14. Sure. Saturation. What was that? Minus 14. Yep. Okay, so the head's dealt with. Now I just gotta come up with a good color for the body. Maybe more orange? Nope. Silver and gold? Like this? Nope. Like this? Not bad. I feel like I'm on the... Yeah, I kinda... Maybe I'll go a little bit more pink-purple with it. Yeah, that looks kind of albedo-y. Okay, yep. Lodestar. Oh, I gotta change the color of the glow too. I'm gonna make his white. No, I'm not. I'm gonna make it... Okay. So... we hit 1010. Not a bad donation number to land on. 1010. What are the odds? So that's Lodestar. Took me a bit to put together, but that leaves us with... I'm gonna make a list right now. We got Lula. Then we got Gravattack. Then we got Waterhazard. Then we got Ben 23. Then we got Ben 10,000. Then we got Ultimate Ben. Then we got Ben 10K. Oh, but before Ben 10,000, we have Wrath Garfield. So that's 8 drawings that I have to do. This is going to take me a bit. I will stream a minimum of twice a week to get this done. Maybe I'll get some stuff off stream if it starts taking too long. But all of these are guaranteed to get done. It will happen. It's just a matter of how long. So I appreciate your patience, and I appreciate your donations even more. But until then, this is a fantastic place to end. And don't forget to check out the 5YL motion comic coming later. Check out our Patreon for updates on that. And breakdowns will be returning soon, but we got a new video coming out this Saturday. We're gonna have a dual upload this Saturday. We're gonna have a special video, and then we're gonna have a bonus video of all the footage I cut uploaded here on the Rust Bucket. So until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week, and as always, keep it fizzy.